Hi, it's Jen from Shabby Fabrics, and I am so excited to introduce to you Kimberbell's newest creation, Cup of Cheer. This time, Kim and her team have turned this amazing quilt into an advent calendar. As we zoom in closer to the quilt, you can see those numbers on the house. I love, really the anticipation leading up to Christmas, and that's what this quilt is all about. Each day we get to interact with the quilt. I love that. Of course, it's beautiful to display, but even more fun to be able to interact with our family. So let's get up close and let's just look. You can see these three-dimensional adorable stockings that are clipped onto the quilt. We have a little zipper in here. And of course, you could be putting a little gift inside, maybe a note. I think, oh, okay, we have a little treasure here. How lovely to just, have fun with your family, interacting, of course, with the quilt each day leading up to Christmas. Now, Kim knew that you needed to have a special pouch that would be holding all of these extra goodies that you've been able to make with your embroidery machine and be able to apply to the quilt. What we're doing here is this beautiful Velvetine Pouch. When you sign up for your reserve your quilt, and of course all the things that will be going with that, I'll go into greater detail in just a moment. We're going to be including this for free. This is this beautiful Velvetine Pouch. The embroidery detail on that will be included in the book that includes the instructions of how to make the quilt. So that pouch will be coming to you for free. That'll be zippered already, and inside it's just a nice way to be able to keep all the details that go along with this quilt. And each time you can be adding that on a daily basis. How fun is that? So just again, Kimberbell, there is no sweet addition that has not been thought of. They really always take it to the next level. So what will be included in your kit so that you're able to make the same quilt that's behind me here? We will have, of course, that beautiful box. I wish I had that. They're making those right now. It's a memorabilia box, really. Once you're done with the program, it's so beautiful, and it's made just for the Cup of Cheer quilt. Inside that will be all of your Cup of Cheer fabric and any other fabrics that are needed to make this quilt, including the binding. What we'll also be putting in there, of course, will be the Cup of Cheer book, which will include your embroidery CD. There is no sewing version for this. We know that Kimberbell is now putting all of their energy toward making next level machine embroidery projects. And so that book and embroidery CD will also be in the box, as well as you can imagine, that embellishing kit, those zippers I unzipped, the bells, everything you can, even a little music box, that will all be included inside that box. And as we mentioned, when you sign up for that, we'll be including this Velvetine Pouch that you'll be able to add the embroidery detail on with your CD that's included with your quilt. I think the value on that's $10.98, and that's just something we thought was really important to throw into the program. So you have that, and now you'll have all of your little additions in safekeeping. Of course, add-ons that you might want to consider. I think a quilt of this caliber certainly deserves an amazing backing fabric. That is really the inspiration for the quilt. There's our house right there that we're seeing in this block. As we kind of travel around there, there's the car. You can see that down here. Kim's inspiration for this quilt came from this really thematic fabric that is the foundation of Cup of Cheer. You can see it's in the outer border, and so we chose it again to be the backing because we could not get enough of that fabric. The Kimberbell team loves to use glide thread. They have offered the 10-piece set. You can reserve that as well. The two colors that will not be in there will be the black and the white. They know that most machine embroiderers certainly have that on hand, but if you should need that, be sure to just pick up those spools in addition to that. You know that Kim loves those orange pop rulers where she can make her background bigger than it needs to be. do all of that amazing machine embroidery detail and potentially embellishment, and then in the end be able to square that up so that when you're sewing all of your blocks together, they just click together like a puzzle. It's an amazing system and it works beautifully with a spinning mat. Both the square and the rectangular version, if you love to do Kimberbell projects, you just need to get them. They will come back again and again, and it's a one-time, of course, investment in that. And grab that spinning mat as well. Other things, of course, patchwork pins, as we are pinning our blocks together, and we want those corners to come together just so the fresh blade and the rotary cutter, so we're getting a nice clean cut when we are using our orange pop rulers to be able to fussy cut that out and get those blocks ready to go into the final assembly. So we feel so blessed that Kimberbell has allowed us to show you their amazing new quilt cup of cheer. It is truly next level. Every time I have a Kimberbell project here, it seems like they just keep outdoing themselves. They absolutely have done that. So be sure to get those kits reserved, and they'll be shipping a little bit later on from when you're seeing this video. Reserve that backing and that thread set if you need it. And just a reminder, you will be getting that Velvetine Pouch when you go ahead and reserve that fabric kit that'll have your book as well as the embellishment kit. So thank you, Kimberbell. We invite you to join on the fun. I'm going to try to pull this off myself. I'm going to take a deep dive into machine embroidery because I just can't resist it anymore. And I can't wait to maybe share my progress along the way as I too make my own cup of cheer quilt. So thanks for giving me a couple minutes of your day to show you this exciting new quilt from Kimberbell.